Christmas at the Chalet. I saw this movie on Netflix. It's about Lex. Lex is an older woman. She's more mature than most of the Christmas movies that I watched in 2025. She's divorced, and from what I gather from watching the movie, they imply that she hasn't been divorced for very long. And the man that she was married to, they were married for a long time. She's got a son, a grown son. She books a trip at a chalet. So she shows up at the chalet. Before she even gets into the cab, she has a somewhat unpleasant encounter with the owner of the chalet, but she doesn't know that he's the owner. When she gets to the chalet, there's this cute little girl looking at the front desk. When I say little girl, I mean literally a little girl who's actually working at the desk. She asks the child for her reservation. The child says that they don't have the reservation for her. She thinks that the child doesn't know what she's doing. The owner comes up, and the owner she recognizes from, the bus station or wherever it is that they had their encounter from before. His name is Eric, and he tells her that she's booked her reservation wrong. She booked it for the wrong week, but she thinks it's for that week, but it's for the following week. So she needs a room. She doesn't want to leave. They convince her to stay. She begs, basically. They let her be a maid for a week so that she can stay. They give her a room for a maid, and they even give her all the stuff to clean the rooms. And her son is staying at the chalet at the same time, and her ex-husband and his new girlfriend are there as well. So she's thrown into this peculiar job of actually cleaning the different rooms in the chalet, including her ex-husband's. She feels uncomfortable being in there because he's with his new girlfriend. Her son has a little side thing going, a little side romance of his own. Now, Eric has a lot on his plate. He's raising this child, and Lex finds out that Eric's child is actually I think it's his niece or something. Her parents had died in an accident or something, so he took his niece and raised her since her parents were now deceased. So she likes that Eric did this for his relative. They have a connection. She's attracted to him. And it's even kind of implied a little bit like her ex-husband, when they do talk and stuff, I think he might have a little bit of feelings of regret for breaking up with her and divorcing her in the first place, because it seems like they might have a little bit of an attraction going. If you've seen this movie, let me know what you think about it. If you like stories with older heroes and heroines, that's cool, because I have a book called Caramel Kisses. The hero and heroine are both 70s, so reading about older people falling in love is a wonderful thing. Caramel Kisses, the cover for Caramel Kisses is up above. I don't have a copy in front of me right now, but that book has older heroes and heroines. And whenever I talk about a romance movie, I must talk about my own work. Read and check out my holiday romance book bundle. If you like stories like Christmas at the Chalet, then you must check out my romance book bundle. You should check out, here's one of the books in the bundle. Butterscotch Bliss is the story of Raquel. Raquel thought that her father died when she was a baby. It's what she's always been told. She receives a mysterious phone call one night claiming that her father is alive and must see her before he dies. He is in hospice. She thinks it's a prank call, but the caller knows something so deep and intimate about her, something that only a parent, a medical doctor, or a really close friend would know about. So she knows it's a legit call. Just as she receives this news, Patrick, her ex-boyfriend, comes into her coffee shop, because when she receives this phone call, she's at her coffee shop. He strolls in. She has not seen him for 3 years. He abandoned her 3 years ago and left, She hasn't seen him since. So when he shows up at this crucial moment in her life, he finds her in this, like, that she's crying and upset, and he's the only one that can help her to go to see her dad during this time sensitive moment, because there's a massive snowstorm going on and all the airports are closed. Raquel doesn't drive. The roads are really snowy, and Patrick is the only one with a vehicle that's powerful enough to see her dad. It's a long road trip, a long, emotional road trip. So check out the whole bundle. Also check out Caramel Kisses as well. My older, later in life romance novel. Check them all out, and I will leave links in the comments. And if you saw the movie Christmas at the Chalet, let me know what you thought about it, because I thought it was a cute movie. It's not my favorite, and it's not a Hallmark movie. I saw this movie on Netflix. I believe I mentioned that at the beginning of this video. So of course they're going to end up together at the end. They always do in these holiday movies. So I thought it was a little comical when she was like going to the rooms and cleaning up everything. I thought that it was kind of comical when she was in these little situations where she has to go and clean, because that's not what she was supposed to do for her vacation, because it was supposed to be like a real vacation where she's like, thing. So check out Christmas at the Chalet. Also check out the book bundle and Caramel Kisses. Enjoy the rest of your day.